Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I'm Sharanya. I do makeup related, beauty related, skincare related videos here. Please do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a video. Please do that if you haven't done so. And let's get into the video. So today's video is all about my new favorite concealer. I only have one concealer, but my new favorite concealer, which is Elf Hydrating Camo Concealer. So it's only $6 and you can get them online from the Elf website and some of the Elf stores wherever they are located. You can also get them from your drugstore, Target. Also, you can get it from Ulta Beauty stores and Walmart, CVS Pharmacy, selected CVS Pharmacy if I'm not wrong. I did buy this concealer from Target if you are curious. A little bit of background on this concealer. They came out with a 16-hour wear camo concealer. I believe last year everybody started liking it. I have not tried that. I have watched a lot of videos on that particular concealer, and recently, like in the beginning of 2020, they came out with another concealer, but this time they came out with a hydrating version of that. And then I was like really intrigued because I do have drier skin, so I thought the 16-hour camo concealer might be a little bit too matte finish for me. So when they came out with the hydrating one, I really wanted to try it, but I just bought it like a couple of months ago, not when they came out. I wasn't aware of that, and then I saw everybody using it, and then I have never used a specific concealer for me because I do have acne prone skin and most of the products cause me acne, the ingredients in the products to be particular, and I could not find a affordable concealer which does not cause acne. And when I saw the ingredients of this, I was so happy, you have no idea. And then I was like, I had to get this one. So I ran into a Target store and then I got the medium sand, which is very close to my skin tone, but I feel like I have to find one more shade which is like almost perfect for my skin tone. But I can really work well with this medium sand shade, and then medium beige, I use it as a dark circle corrector because this is a little bit on the orange side. So the light beige, I'm using it as a highlighter, works really well as a highlighter to highlight the center of your face. All right, so that's a little bit of a background on how I found it, how I got it and everything. So let's read their claims. I have my notes here. So they claim it to be lightweight, full coverage, hydrating satin finish, long wearing, and a shade match guarantee. And this is cruelty free and vegan. They had 25 shades, and they also say once you apply and then it dries to the shade that you can see on the bottle here. This is the packaging looks like. Both are plastic lid, plastic container, and there is the shade name at the bottom here. This one is light beige, and then the name of the concealer is written on the side here. And I do like the white top, looks very luxurious, and the packaging really looks very well made. And the only problem with the white cap is that you can still see if you like accidentally get the product onto the cap. So now you just slide it or like twist it open, and this is the applicator. It's a very huge wand, and it has like a tapered end to this side if you see from this angle. It has a product sitting over there, and then it's very easy to apply, very soft. It's the brush itself or the wand itself is very soft, and so consistency of this is very creamy. I'm gonna swatch here to show you how it's kind of like. So it's very creamy, and as you see, it's very easily blendable. This is the shade light beige. It does have a little bit of a smell. It's not like very strong. It kind of reminds me of that smell you get from the ink of your like ballpoint pens, and it doesn't bother me at all. Okay, now that we have covered everything that is to cover about this concealer, now let's get into the application and the demo part. Right now I have only foundation on my face, and I have also done my eyebrows. And for the skin prep for this particular concealer, you just use your normal moisturizer or your facial oil. So for today, I just used my Cloven Halo liquid skin tint foundation on the outer perimeter of my face. Under the eye, I did not apply any foundation because that's where mostly I want to show how I use my concealer. I'm going to show you the shade Medium Sand on my face. So as I mentioned, I've already done my foundation, and it's kind of settling down. Now, if you see my under eye, I do have a little bit of dark circles. I just want to cover it up. So in the website, they say that to apply this, you can use your fingers, a brush, or a sponge. My preferred method of using this is with a makeup sponge, a dampened makeup sponge. So this is my makeup sponge. I've dampened it and then taken out or squeezed out all the excess water from this. So now I'm gonna apply this directly on to the under eye. So again, this is supposed to be a very full coverage. So little goes a long way, and you can work with layers, of course. So I'm gonna apply like a tiny, very light-handed. I'm not gonna be rough with it. And I'm just going to pull that out. Same thing on the other side, and then like so. And I'm not going to apply that triangle shape the other YouTubers apply. I am going to blend it in a triangle shape, not apply. So when I apply like this, I know where is the product right now, and then when I blend it with the beauty sponge, I blend it in the shape of triangle. Instead of applying it in the triangle shape. So now, as you can see, it looks very wet and very creamy. That's why it's supposed to give a satin finish. So now I am going to use this side of the blender and just start tapping from the end or the top end of here, and then so that it goes right into this inner corner as well. So like so. See, now I'm gonna apply, or when I blend now, I'm gonna blend it in this triangle shape, even though I did not apply the concealer in the triangle area. And then might as well apply it on top of the eye. Looks like I applied a little too much, so that's why I'm going to take it around the eye as well. So now just pat it very gently, don't be rough with it. I'm also going to blend it upwards to my hairline so that it gives that lifted effect as well. So that was easy, and I think I'm done blending. On this side of my eye, I'm going to show you how I use a brush. So this is a medium shadow brush, eyeshadow brush in reality, but I love this to use under my eyes to blend the concealer as well. So I'm going to do initial concealing with this, and I might go in with another brush as well. So with this brush, I'm just going to pat it where I want it, like so. And then I drag it down to create that triangle shape. Since this is smaller brush, it will take a little bit more time compared to your the blending sponge. So if you see, I'm just patting it in, and since this is a brush, it won't soak up the excess product, it will just deposit wherever it is. But the sponge, if you see here, sponge has absorbed a little bit of product, so comparing to this and this has more coverage. So if you are looking for kind of full coverage, go with a brush. But for me, depending on my mood and then depending on where I am going, I will choose either the brush or a sponge. Now I feel like this is good with I feel like this is a good blending with the small brush. Now if you want to make this blending process very quicker, of course you can choose a bigger brush. This is my e.l.f. foundation flat top kabuki brush, I guess, by Eco Tools. So just tap it, don't like drag it around, just tap the product wherever you want. Now I want it to settle down a little bit. I'll just leave like that, like for 30 seconds maybe, to see if the concealer is gonna dry down or it's gonna stay wet or what. In my experience, I think it kind of stays a little bit wet even after I let it dry for some time, so I go in with a powder to set it. So let's give it like a 20 seconds more. I can also use this shade medium sand to see if I need any more coverage on any little black spots or hyperpigmentation somewhere. For that, I just take a small amount. You can go in directly with this, and then I'm gonna apply a little bit around my mouth for the darkness there. Small tapping, I'm gonna do that. And then around the mouth, tiny bit. Here I have some spots, and then there is one drying acne spot here. One is here. And I also want to show you how I can layer if you want more coverage. And I'm gonna apply a little bit more to the inner corner here. There is little to no product on this. Now I will use the sponge because I really like how this sponge blends with this product. So just I'm going to tap it just there so that the product gets deposited in that area specifically and not move around much. And the second layer, let's see how it blends. Since it is sponge, it kind of minimizes a lot of products, like it kind of soaks up excess product and then makes it look more blended. To set this concealer, I'm gonna use my trusty NYX HD finishing powder in the shade Banana. So I'm gonna pick this powder a little bit, yeah, and then tap the excess, and then I'm going to see if there is no creasing. I'm going to do a patting motion with the blender to remove any creasing of the product, and then just very gently tapping it on. Okay, and then the other eye. Be very gentle because I don't want it to look cakey again or too much dry as well. So I'll finish the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back with my full face of makeup, and now let's get into the pros and cons of this amazing product. So let's go into the pros first. Very affordable. It's only $6 and it's available in the drugstore or your local grocery store. For just $6, it does so much work for you. And the second is it has the big applicator right here so that you can get into the area wherever you can, and it does have that pointy end right here in this part where you can get into this, like the nooks and crannies around your face. And the third thing is this is not a quick dry product. There is a little bit of time for you to blend in before it kind of sets in. So you have a little bit of freedom or time to blend it with your fingers, go in with a brush, sponge or a brush, so it doesn't get dry very quickly. You have time to manipulate the product as you want. And it is medium to full coverage. Even though they claim it as a full coverage product, I feel it's not a full coverage with one application. You definitely need two or more applications or two or more layers of this to get that full coverage effect, and I'm absolutely okay with this much coverage for me personally. But if you definitely have to check it out to decide if you like the coverage that it gives you. And next pros about this is, as you saw with my demo, you can definitely layer this product to get the desired coverage and wherever you want. It doesn't look too much cakey, but it will start looking cakey if you apply more than two, at least for me, because I do have dry skin. So 2 layers, I'm definitely good with 2 layers of this. And I do have fine lines, and it is settling a little bit into the fine lines even after the powder, but I'm okay with it. Next pros of this is it is so multi-purpose. You can use it to hide the dark circles. You can use it to spot conceal wherever you want the extra coverage here and there. You can also use it for contouring and highlighting, which I will do a separate video of. And you can use it for contouring, like you can find a darker shade and use it to contour, find a lighter shade of this, and then use it wherever you want to highlight on your face, center of the face and everything. So it's so multi-purpose. They do claim it is a very long wear concealer, and I have not, maybe I have worn this for as long as maybe like 6 to 8 hours. It stays well. And also, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this does feel lightweight. I don't feel like I have a lot of product sitting under my skin. Okay, so now let's come to the cons of this. And I'm looking at my notes, and pros definitely outweigh the cons of this product. But anyways, I will talk about the cons of this. So finding the shade in this range was a little bit of a task for me, but I did find a good shade match for me. Let me know in the comment section if you did buy this concealer, what is your shade, and then was it hard to find the shade for you for this particular concealer. And the second cons is it does crease under my eyes. It doesn't say that it is a crease proof product, but I was hoping, since it is a little bit of a better formula than their matte version of the concealer, I felt like maybe it's not gonna crease, but it is creasing. I could be wrong about the formula or how it works and everything, but it does crease a little bit if you don't set it well. And I might have to see if there is any other setting powder that I can use so that the concealer does not crease under my eyes. So that was my complete review of this Hydrating Camo Concealer. I did test it for a month, more than a month I guess, and I am happy to announce this also does not cause you acne. I have not used all over my face, but I did use it under my eyes, and then I also used maybe a couple of times under the cheekbone here to highlight and contour. So it did not cause me any acne there, but in future, if it does, I'll definitely report you if it did cause me acne problem in the long run. And at the end, I do highly recommend this product. So this concealer is for those people who have a dry skin and also have dark circles. If you are a beginner and you're still looking for a fuller coverage or medium coverage, a concealer, this is for you, and I highly recommend this concealer. So that is it. I hope you liked this review. If you did, please give a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends and family. See if they would like to hear about this e.l.f. concealer, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also hit the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care, wash your hands, bye, namaste.